In recent years, most brand logos have changed from 3D logo design to simpler designs. In the last decade, most brand logos used to look like this. They used to have shadows, color gradients, and fake textures that made them protrude out and feel like real-life objects. Suddenly, almost everyone started changing to 2D logo designs. So what prompted this sudden shift from 3D logo designs to simpler, flat designs? In the mid-1900s, logos were mostly text-based. There were not so much designs due to the fact that graphic design tools were still developing and computers were not as powerful or accessible as they are today, and simple text designs were easy to reproduce across mediums. As computers became more accessible and design software like Adobe Illustrator gained prominence, logos started to adopt more sophisticated 2D designs. Companies began experimenting with shapes, symbols, and unique typefaces to stand out in an increasingly crowded market. The rise of the internet required logo to look good on screens, leading to designs that balanced simplicity and visual impact. The early 2000s saw an explosion of 3D effects in logo designs. This was driven by technological advancements and the rise of digital media. Brands use skeuomorphism, a design style that imitates real-world materials, textures, and objects in digital interfaces to make them feel familiar and intuitive. Software like Adobe Photoshop introduced effects like gradients, shadows, and textures, which enable designers to create more realistic, multi-dimensional logos. As websites and digital platforms became dominant, brands wanted logos that are visually striking and immersive. Gradients, textures, reflections, and metallic finishes were popular, which give logos a high-tech, futuristic feel. So in the 2010s, there was a significant shift back to flat 2D designs, and this was driven by practicality and a renewed focus on simplicity. Trends like skeuomorphism faded in favor of clean, abstract forms. Around 2013, Apple introduced iOS 7, which ditched skeuomorphism. Early iOS 7 designs, such as the Notes app with a leather texture background, or the Books app with a wooden shelf, or the Calculator app that looks like a real calculator, or apps that feel like physical buttons, are all examples of skeuomorphism. The change made in the design of the iOS 7 was a major influence on designers and developers, and it led to a widespread adoption of flat design principles. Modern branding has embraced minimalism to convey clarity. 2D designs now feel modern and mature. Examples like Google, Instagram, and MasterCard all redesigned their logos into simpler, flat versions. Flat design, with its clean lines and minimal embellishments, became the preferred style for its ability to convey messages more clearly and effectively. As digital interfaces moved away from skeuomorphic designs, 3D logos started to look cluttered and outdated. This combination of practicality, trends, and changing aesthetics caused the shift to happen rapidly as major brands updated their logos to stay relevant in the digital-first world. Although flat designs currently feel and look modern, we still need skeuomorphism in technologies such as AR and VR, where digital things need to look real and feel clickable. The shift away from 3D logos reflects a broader move towards simplicity, adaptability, and modernity. Flat designs offer versatility and better alignment with digital-first branding strategies, making them the preferred choice for most contemporary brands.